Now, the mandate that I have a sense of urgency to deliver this message or to talk about these things. I think there are many people today who are seeing all of the confusion that takes place in church are causing some to stray away from God. They're blaming God. The preacher does his thing and they blame God as if God is responsible for those. And some may even say, well, if God is not happy with those things, then why won't he do something about it? And I believe God is speaking to it and raising up voices that will speak to those things and declare these things are not of him. Let's talk about it. All of the confusion, all of the things that we see, things that are so confusing that those who are new in the faith don't know which way to go, don't know which way to turn. And preachers today are not addressing those things. Instead, what we're doing, preachers, are simply dividing the people and attempting to build our own kingdoms that we call church. Jesus said to Peter that upon that rock, this truth, that I'll build my church. Notice that another thing that Jesus told Peter was before his ascension, he said to Peter, feed my sheep. He didn't tell Peter, go build a church. It's very interesting that there are so many churches today on every corner, and I don't believe that those places are all considered the house of God. Some things are men's kingdoms and things that they're doing. Many have turned ministry or the ministry of a servant into a business. And through that business, entertainment. And their entertainment is to draw people to their business ventures, or that they call ministry. It's about money. And that's not something that God established. Jesus said, freely give. I've given to you freely. Now you give freely. You receive freely, give freely. But instead, it's about the dollar in a lot of places. I'm not speaking about in every situation, but in many places, money has become king, and money is the new God to some, or the new idol to some. It's a money thing. And through the money thing, or at least the purpose of the money thing, is to get as many people as you can, because if you get the people, you got the pockets. I heard, some say that money is a seed. And I beg to differ, that money is not a seed. That teaching began by a preacher named Oral Roberts back in the 60s, who thought he came up with some revelation on how, or what the purpose of money was and how you sow it into a ministry. If you notice that when it comes to the church, you sow money into the church, but when it comes to giving to people who are outside of the church, that's charity. Charity is love. The basis for everything in the kingdom should be love. So we've turned money into this thing that it's no longer about praying for the poor. It's about getting money from the poor and praying and hoping that God will bless them, or teaching them that if you give, then you'll get. And so people now have this attitude about the house of God is, how much are you going to get? How much are you going to give? To those who give more, we're going to get more. You give more, get more. That seems to be the thought of a lot of places today. The entertainment. Get the best entertainment, draw the most people, pull the best dollars. That's where we are.